Hello viewers, I'm Ethan Fender, better known as the Slimed Artist, and welcome to a brand new series, Exploring SAMSS, where I, and maybe others, explore elements of my Machinima series, SAMSS, which stands for Slimed Artist Machinima Short Series. See, I put my name in there to, so I can distinguish it from other Machinima Shorts-based series. You get it. For the first entry to Exploring SAMSS, I'll be going over the idea of the series, as well as explain some fun facts about it. I mean, I hope they're fun. They're really just trivia kind of stuff. Okay, whatever. Here we go. I'm Ethan Fender with the leaderboard. Oh, wait a minute. First things first, the idea. The idea? Whatever. Slimed Artist Machinima Short Series is well, it's in the name. It's a Machinima-based series created as shorts, like 40 seconds to like 7 or 8 minutes. And yeah, there are plans for longer videos. One such example is the 2023 Christmas special. In the earliest planned videos, SAMSS was just shorts that featured some of my characters, well, me and a few others, none of them ever have an actual character arc. Sometime after I finished The Wise Guy's Sliver, the Machinima adaptation, which you should watch by the way, even though it's pretty bad, but that's not the point. After that was over, I wanted to do something else, something as a back burner as I do other Machinima projects. Yet, what I didn't foresee was the fact that this little idea would expand in front of my own eyes. That sounded very sexual than I meant for it to say. Now, SAMSS got lore, celebrity guest appearances, crossovers, and a goddamn multiverse. Okay, let's just calm down a little bit. I won't go over the series' early development that much, but there was no plan for it to be this way. Maybe like 2 or 3 machinimas featuring myself and maybe a character I made that I also voiced. SAMSS began as something that I do off of my, primary projects, for it to now become literally the primary content of this channel. Speaking of which, from the beginning of time, something happened. Yada yada. I won't start from the beginning, that'll be another video. As the series goes on, it's clear that there's a looming threat behind the scenes. I might as well explain further on who they are. I'll be talking about the primary antagonists of the first saga, Shit. Hey, don't laugh. It stands for the Scholar Heroes in Time. This order is made up of people who are lost in space from various other verses and time. Now, that doesn't mean every member is that. Some originate from the universe they, occupy in. But for those who aren't, they all seek to find a way back to their home verse, and to prevent from anything like this happening again. With the help of a group by the name of the Menacing Seven, they were all able to get off their feet and begin a large operation with tens of members, as well as owning very useful devices such as the brainwashing machine and the replication device. Whilst this goes on, many other inhabitants simply live here in verse 1. One such group is the Slimed Artist crew. The founder, Ethan, is our protagonist, as well as his director, Lewis, who is from another universe. But Lewis has put this off to be something else, like a dream or simulation or drugged out coma, or whatever. There exist tens of other groups and hundreds of other characters who live here, and other defined verses that intertwine with SAMSS. For a bit, I'll talk about other ideas related to SAMSS, such as crossovers, concepts, and just random stuff. I will say now that SAMSS is getting a lot more attention. Well, I mean, not a lot more, but compared to, a year ago, obviously it is. I'll note that there's actually been a few implanned crossovers with other Machinima series. One I should note that is not yet entirely confirmed and kind of remains to be on canon is within the Machinima series, the Mega Crew, which is created by Megalodon 302, or who you might know more as just Mega Productions 302, featuring such characters as Mega, Damman, Silent Sean, Peep, and Flint. It was always teased that it would be connected, and I hoped at one point it would, but it seems like with the such expansion that SAMSS has went through, it can't no longer be like that. Still, there will be mentions of them and references to them just, for the story and consistency. Though that does mean I had a video idea, in mind that I just can't do because it's not connected, so what's the point of doing it, whatever. Aside from that, SAMSS features tens of characters from various sources, both Machinima and not, canon and uncanon, such as Eggman, specifically from the Table vs. Eggman, which is, Life is a Table, which is strictly uncanon. Then there's Spartan William from Crying Cicada, which is uncanon to both SAMSS and Crying Cicada. SAMSS also features other characters of mine from my other ideas, such as the Thriverse Mythos, Fiendstalkers, Horus, Amnesia of course, and a few more. And I know not all those names will sound familiar to any of you, especially Horus. I've literally never talked about that, at all, so I don't don't think I will anyway. Queen Stalkers is an idea that I would like to explore, and it's honestly one of the crossovers that actually matter to the plot. Actually, well, there is another crossover that's pretty important to the plot, but I don't think I'm supposed to talk about that. I mean, can you even consider it as a crossover if it's between two of your own series? I guess you could. SAMSS has a lot to it. While I don't really like to over-exaggerate my projects, SAMSS is one exception. Essentially, every time I work on a video script or a character origin, new lore is made. SAMSS is ever-growing and extremely complex, and I'm currently working on a timeline. One I would love to one day just, cover in on Exploring SAMSS. With a side dish of there being a multiverse and an alternate timeline that spans, another 10 years of, worth of events, there's going to be many entries to cover here in this little, informative series, if you want to call it that. Honestly, I could go on and on about SAMSS, but that's why we have this new series I hope to keep frequent. It goes beyond more than just Machinima 2, such as the written form by the novels, the main ones being SAMSS the novel and Tales of SAMSS. I hope to see you again. If you have any questions of SAMSS or connected projects, feel free to comment and I'll answer it as best I can, whether it's because there's no information or spoiler sensitive at the time, I don't know. But I'm sure most I can answer directly. I'll see you in the next one.
Now, understand.
It's not even Japanese, it's just gibberish.